Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025, and I'm going to keep it 100. I'm hurting. Good morning, Miss Yana Bean over on Instagram. Good morning. Beats on the Beach, Boston. Bluntly, Lady Cachet. Sister Soraya, and also Joanne Cotard. Welcome to the Java Cafe over on Instagram and also on Facebook. Welcome. I'm tired, y'all. I almost canceled this morning. I went out last night and had an early morning airport run, and I'm hurting. When I finish with y'all, I'm going back and lay down for a couple of hours. But welcome to the Java Cafe. Opal, good morning to you. Shaquan, good morning. Listen, if you're into gaming, this brother does a lot. He's my nephew, and he is building his influence brand. So check out, check out Shiesty Savu Baby. Go follow him on Facebook. Nisi, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Mama Java, good morning. Miss Teresa, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. How are you doing this morning? Listen, this is going to be a very quick check-in, only because I did put up a post yesterday. Michelle D. Smith, good morning to you. Buenos dias, shalom, Java family. Effective tomorrow, Valentine's Day. As an expression of self-love and self-care, I will officially be resigned from the non-profit org which engage in unacceptable micro. Oh shoot. Okay. Sharon. Lord Jesus. Michelle, we wish you peace. You do what it is that you need to do to protect your peace. We talked earlier this week. May not have everything to change your environment, but the things that you can control that bother your peace and people, the now, people, places, and things that don't edify your soul, that don't add to your peace. And even in situations, she referred to leaving a nonprofit world. That may be some level of employment or something in contracting or whatever, but you do what it is that you need to do. Okay. I know some people may be jumping on and tuning in. I am going to get some rest, Pastor Marion, believe you me. Some people may be tuning in, and the numbers don't really look like it. So I had made reference to some political commentary closing out this week. But what I will say is that it is important that we pay attention locally to things that come out from right now. In the mayoral, we only have one campaign that is active, and they're putting out some information. There was some information that came out yesterday that took a couple of folks aback about decreasing the required amount of affordable housing units and the median income to be eligible for a subsidy to a market value unit if you're a developer. And with all that, so many people, experts and substance use folks and veterans and housing is an issue. And with the economy and other things and fights with developers and municipalities, and y'all remember that whole tax decrease debacle thanks to a senator. And so there was some speculation when that senator blocked what the mayor proposed in whatever perfections in her approach to it or whatever. She mentioned something about it here the other day. Then I look at that article and I'm like, oh, it's now starting to all kind of come together. Still largely speculation. However, so those are the things to which we need to pay attention, and then ask questions. Where and when we can. I'm sure debates are going to come up. Again, only one campaign is active right now, so not campaign, but some of you saw. I had the opportunity, and this kind of plays into it. So I had the opportunity yesterday to moderate a panel at City Hall around professionalism, and personal life, work-life balance, self-care, mental health as being municipal servants. And it was, first of all, a great event. Shout out to Brother Kyron, Sister Ty, Carlita, Lori, who all were a part of putting that together. Hold on, folks. Sharon Cornelius. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Milagro, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Lasagna, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. So I had the opportunity to chat and moderate a panel with the city's chief of behavioral health, the director of the employee assistance program, and also Shay Rose, who I just love her. I believe I just met her yesterday for the first time. May have seen her and been in rooms before, but she just exudes peace and tranquility and calm, and like everything about this woman is just, oh. But what she did say in that thing when she gave us some tools was, it's a practice. It's a daily practice. It's a daily practice, rather. It's not going in the breathe, going in the journal, just in crisis. It's a maintenance to that piece. And so a few things stood out to me in chatting with our municipal servants. This was sponsored by the Black Employee Network. And if you've ever worked in Boston City Hall, it can be very interesting when it comes to things like microaggressions. I'll just leave it like that. And the other thing I heard yesterday was that a lot of our municipal, and I used to work in government, municipal, state, federal. Y'all know our federal employees are going through it. The judge unblocked the guy in the White House, his offers for the early buyouts. But whatever the case, when you're in municipal, state, and county too, and federal government, a lot of times it's about the service. It may not be nonprofit, but government is a service. Basic city services, overseeing policy, elected officials. Side note, hung out a little bit in City Hall yesterday and start by the City Hall, the city council meeting in the chamber. Just being there 7 minutes, not even, and watched some things go down that made me go. But one thing that was great about visiting City Hall yesterday was that I got to I got to hug Tanya Anderson. Whatever your thoughts, I got to hug the woman, the human, Tanya Anderson yesterday. And in that embrace, there was shared what I felt just relief. And then I was in the hug sharing to her that woman, Black woman, we love you. Or I love you. So if you've worked in City Hall before, it can be a very interesting place when it comes and the director of employee assistance said, who was technically a city employee, but in a different capacity when he started, racism, and a lot of our government employees at all levels are going through seeing what's going on and how it impacts and trickles. What I said to them yesterday was, I thank y'all because you all have the responsibility of managing and executing and still getting things out to constituents despite everything that's going on. That was the professional piece. Then some folks were like, listen, and we all have done this. They talked about the mask. You come into work, you smile, you get it done for the residents of the city, but they're still dealing. So that happens with all of us. But I was in that environment yesterday among civil servants. And City Hall has had a very interesting racist history. And some of that remnant is still up in them gray walls in City Hall. Some of that I interpreted some of what I heard yesterday, that being the case. And so we appreciate every city employee, every state employee, every county employee, and definitely not every federal employee, not now. To the federal employees that aren't drinking the orange Kool-Aid. So that is my little bit of political commentary. Some folks probably were looking for more or whatever. Technically, you can't really you can give some commentary on things present of an incumbent, but on a campaign and policy, whether incumbent now, truth is, whether incumbent or newbie, they put out a policy, you can do comparison. So, but things are going to get very interesting as this year goes on in the election. So that is the political commentary for today. Let's check some of the comments. Tacoma over on Instagram, good morning. Shamika, Martin, good morning on Instagram as well. Michelle D. Smith said, my sister Sharon, I look forward to us. Okay, that's y'all and y'all internal messages. Michelle, thank you so much. Prayerful that Sister Tanya Anderson is holding up, and she's dealing. Mother Brantley, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. It is so good to see you as always. Couple of dates to keep in mind before we get ready to wrap up a little bit of this quick shot so I can go get some rest. Oh, Jesus. Last night, that's one of the reasons why I'm tired, and this is going to be a quick shot. Grace by Nia had this collaborative event with Brother Darnell, I think the group that manages Brother Jyshawn, and they did an event called Love Overdose. Now, I'm usually, Grace by Nia, a couple of Wednesday nights. Vincent King live, good morning. I am there. I've been there, on some Wednesday nights, quite a few Wednesday nights. Let me tell y'all about last night. That thing, Amandi music. First of all, my brother had an outfit before the show that he walked around with, and everybody was like, and then right before he performed, I turned around and looked, and he had on a whole new outfit. I don't think he changed his outfit to walk around after, but shout out to Brother Amandi that killed it. To the MCs, Maverick and also Remy as well. They were great. Jyshawn Sings, well, that's his name on social media. He performed. Let me tell y'all, he performed, and the crowd, they stood up. It was amazing. Same energy for Amandi as well. And there was this young lady by the name of Yana G. This woman has a sultry, jazzy, from Dorchester, young lady. She's young. So I want to see her and hear her voice in like 10 years. And she lived a little bit more and, practice her craft a little bit more. She was amazing. And Brother Darnell Singleton, Brother D, he did the poetry thing. I thought about him because I was telling you all about dates. Not this Sunday. Next Sunday night, Darnell Singleton is coming into the Java Cafe. Black Java, no sugar, no cream. After Dark edition. After Dark brew. And I'm a little bit afraid. For y'all, I know Brother Darnell. And he's going to say some things that are going to have y'all like, then you're going to think about it. And then you're going to be like, well, it challenges our conditioning. He is a woke what did I say? Woke, right-leaning Black-publican. But has worked in community, from community, an entrepreneur, a Black man, a dad, a son, a college grad, a Mason, I believe, too. And so I'm actually excited about getting this brother in the room. So that's a date to remember. Asiya, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. That's a date to remember as well. And then don't forget March 22nd, 2025, 5 years of Java. I think it was yesterday that I was supposed to tell the team a final decision of where and stuff. And we're looking at things and just, we're doing something on the 22nd of March. And so we'll have more dates. We'll have more information about that. A Maven's World, who I'm glad she's in, because I realized last week, I think the week before, I missed her birthday. Anna, happy belated birthday to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. And Miss Teresa, no. No. Thank you so much, Anna. It's been 5 years. Nicole, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. So dates wise, February 23rd, March 22nd. Also, keep an eye out for our ABCD campaign is still, we're going to switch it up a little bit. You can't tell right now by the weather, but Hot Boy Girl and Hot Boy Summer is coming. And don't forget, our kiosk is still available. So know that you have the ability 24 hours a day with confidentiality to get the info. You can get 24/7 information at the kiosk, sponsored by ABCD Health Services, at the following addresses: 110 Claiborne Street in Dorchester,
or 565 Warren Street in Roxbury,
or 714 Parker Street in Roxbury.
Make sure you know 24/7 you can get the information to make sure that you cuff safely. We did a whole commercial.
Perfect. That was fabulous.
Really important for everyone to know. All kinds of free stuff in there. It's open 24/7. They're all lit, so even if it's nighttime, it's safe. So definitely check it out.
You should definitely check it out and get the information that you need. 110 Claiborne Street, 565 Orange Street, 714 Parker Street. Go check out the kiosk. Thank you so much, Pastor Marion. That kind of happened impromptu that night when they were on. Michelle, thank you for your excitement about the event. Queen Nick, I got to see my sister last night. And Nikki, this is a reason why we about to wrap it up, because I don't know about you, but I was tired. And then I had an airport run about, when did I leave? About 3:45, and got back in here about 4:30-ish. So, Nikki, I can't hang out and stuff like I used to, but it was good to see you last night. Shout out to your friend Tasha, I believe, whose birthday was being celebrated. Tell her it was great to meet her. Okay, here we go. Miss Teresa. Oh, an impromptu mini commercial. We recorded it right during the show. Misha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. My sister's coming along. She had surgery. Good to see her in the room. Single life. I'm living the single life. All right. I don't want to talk about that, because I'd even take a celebration. Let me stop. I'd Valentine's Day tonight on the 15th. No, sir. I'm messing. No, you ain't Valentine and me on the 13th and the 15th. Not unless you got a good excuse. I see your work schedule. No, I'm messing. But all right. For those that aren't single, for those that are, you are blessed to be in love and all that other stuff that are in here. What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? I'm going to be at Encore with Dee Dee's Cry, talking mental health while Black. And part of my mental health while Black is I'm a Black single man. And the mental health of that, I'm just going to leave it alone. It's a snowy, cold girl day. Oh, Lasagna, what? Me joking about the fact that I would almost consider being Valentine on the 13th and the 15th. almost consider. And then I would consider and be like, heck no, I'll be right by myself. And let's what you call it. We don't talk about that because I think some people that do it feel ashamed. We better love on ourselves. At least 3, 4, or 5, a little less now. I would buy myself flowers. Come in, sit them on the kitchen table or at the old place. My grandmother taught me early. Go to the movies by yourself. Take yourself out to eat. So it doesn't negate that we going by ourselves. But shoot, it is what it is. We single. What the old church folks used to say. I'm single and satisfied. And a lot of them wasn't. All right, I'm getting ready to get in trouble. Let me get off of here real quick. Couple more comments. Sister, Denise said, yes, am single and having a nice. You better go ahead with your seafood boil for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna have seafood too. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna wrap up. Lasagna, yes, I am a widow, and I will be taking myself out to dinner. I know that's right. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with self dates. All right, single and don't care. Back in the church days, Nisi, it was the single and satisfied folks. And, as you get a little bit older and understand life and whatnot, understand, God's grace and all this other stuff. Nikki on Instagram said Valentine's Day for her is I buy my kids V-Day so they know. And I'll say for me, when I was little, my mother and folks got Valentine's Day stuff. Now, the family, the cards and the stuff to the family, not as much. I'll say for me, if it ain't, so back to the comments. Sharon Cornelius, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Y'all get her. I'm single and I love Sharon. All right, that's what I get for messing with Sharon. Sharon Cornelius, I ain't messing with you. Belinda, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Danella, you married. So this can be your favorite holiday. No, well, I can't tell you what your favorite holiday is, but I see you with like Christmas, just all the decorations and stuff. But Danella said that it's her favorite holiday. Congratulations to you, Danella, because your Valentine's Day is celebrated duly. I love you, Ma. But when I got older, it's so weird. Oh God, folks are in. Miss Ari, what's Ari? What you doing for Valentine's Day? Good morning. Good to see you in the room. And I did what I needed to do. So it feels good today not to feel in trouble. Ari, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Good to see you in the room. Belinda said, oh, Jesus. Let me see what Belinda said. Hold on. Belinda said, listen, I'm coming out of retirement. I got my dates lined up all weekend, including on Monday. Belinda. All right, y'all behave. I'm getting ready to wrap up. It's 10:28. I'm going to go 3 more minutes. And y'all can get y'all hour for UC this morning. Ari, thank you. Happy Thursday to you too. Sharon Cornelius, Nikki over on Instagram says Sharon Cornelius 3 times. Danella said, it's all love. My daughter and granddaughter are born in February and granddaughter born 2/16. 16 means love. In the Bible, I call my granddaughter baby love. So Danella, all right, fine. Danella took it back to family and whatnot. So married and family, but love is love. Love is love. And it is, let's just be real. It's every day that we should practice love 24/7. Love is, what did we say starting 5 years ago? Love is the foundational thing. But sometimes you have to practice tough love. And sometimes you got to love from a distance. And so the love of the family to which Danella referred, me loving my mom loving me rather, love of humanity. And in this time, tomorrow, thank y'all. Tomorrow should hit us a little bit different, single or not, parent or not. Just the concept of love, period. Right now, and who took it to the Bible a few seconds ago? Love covers a multitude of faults. Perfect love casts or puts away all fear. So, all right, not going to get too deep. We're going to get off. Oh, Jesus. Sharon and my mother went over to Instagram. Y'all crack me up. Miss Teresa mentioned that today is her mother's heavenly birthday. So to Miss Teresa, we say happy birthday to your mom. And that love too, naming that, just because folks aren't with us anymore doesn't mean that our love for them dissipates. It actually changes and is intensified in a different manner because we can't love on them. So to Miss Teresa and others, this time of year, especially this time of year, it is important that we support people like Miss Teresa and others who, no matter how many years it's been, I still miss my grandmother. I'm finally to a point where I can talk about her and laugh and think. And now I will be honest with y'all. I'm not lying. Today's Thursday. Maybe Friday, Saturday, last week over the weekend, random. I was going over my head because I was going to log off and just not talk to nobody for a couple of days. And I was going over in my head who I needed to check in with. And grandma popped up in my head. And I'm like, wait, what? So we still love on those folks. And then Saturday will be Deja's 26th heavenly birthday as well. And so even with this love that we're talking about, sometimes in different ways, love can be a reminder of pain, of those that we lost, of those that we lost in both ways, to the seriousness of Miss Teresa naming Deja and her transition and the tragedy of it. And then also loss when it comes to love in other ways. And the tragedy of that. All right. I had to throw a little something in there because with the love, we were also talking about something very serious. And so to Miss Teresa, we get to see you tomorrow briefly, and I'll switch over. And then also to everyone that, and let's keep it 100. We're talking about it. And most of us are fine, really single, satisfied, Sharon single, ready to mingle. And some of us are that too. But let's also keep those that some people have love language. Some people, does a relationship oriented and whatnot. And they're going through. This is the one time of year where if you're single, it probably has the biggest impact on your mental health. Anywhere from the 11th until the 15th or 16th. Shoot, I'd be happy to get a call on the 15th. I was thinking about you all day yesterday and I didn't know what to do. I'm getting off of here. All right, Miss Teresa, I'm going to eat and drink and sleep. You sleep and drink and eat, of course. And more than Captain Crunch. All right. That's something with me and Miss Teresa. Sharon said reality. I'm going to pray that Valentine's Day goes by quickly. That is real. Lasagna and Sharon often share them being widows. And have you all hooked up, Sharon and Lasagna? Y'all two hang out. And some others that may, be widows in here. I told y'all, wow, that could be a ministry. Lasagna and Sharon. All right. I'm getting too far off. Today's Thursday. Today's my Friday. Silk R&B is tomorrow at Big Night Live. I believe there's still tickets left. I'm somewhere between Encore and Silk. I'm like, that's a lot. What else is going on this weekend? Monday is a holiday. Did I book anybody for Monday? I'm taking a holiday Monday. Okay. No programming on Monday. We will be back on Moose Day. Well, Jimmy, what's Moose Day? Moose Day is that Tuesday after you have the Monday off and you're sitting at work on a Tuesday trying to figure out what's wrong. Moose Day at 10 a.m. We'll be back with you. We're going to take Monday. Look who's in the Java Cafe. Heidi, I thought about all of y'all this morning. I went to Logan Airport at like 4 o'clock. I have not done that in over a decade. Not drop off. I've been to the airport, but a drop off. I was thinking about our bishop today. All right, folks, that is it. Tashad gave me permission. I could take the holiday. Yes, Ma, it is school vacation. Again, it was good to see Heidi in the room. What did Belinda say that Misha's agreeing with? Oh, Jesus. Haha, there's no other way. Y'all better watch me. I might be married before this shit. Somebody type in the comments like the old mothers used to say, quick work. Quick work. All right, Belinda. Well, what? Carlos, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room. Oh, what I wrote you last night. Yep. Michelle D. Smith, have a happy Valentine's Day weekend, fully engage in self-love and self-care. This is an opportunity for the single folks to practice self-love and self-care. Love on yourself. And I'm talking about going out to eat flowers and whatnot. I'm not talking about that other stuff. All right. Yes, Heidi, it was bittersweet. Just think when I dropped my boy off, I said, it just hit me. I was like, wow, I haven't done an airport drop off since Bishop. And it's been over 10 years. So I did think about him. Miss Teresa said, don't blink at Belinda. Listen, Belinda says she's going to get married by the end of the year. Mrs. Chica, a mixed Chica over on Instagram. Good morning to you. Belinda says she's going to be married by the end of the year. Then she's going to be married by the end of the year. And biblically, there is no courting. Someone said this some years ago. You find out who it is. Why y'all got a date? If you feel that God said that's your husband and God said that's your wife and y'all got confirmations, why y'all can have the wedding. Go ahead. If God said you do a little ceremony and consummate that thing. All right, I'm getting off of here. Everybody have a great weekend. And we'll see you all. Nikki says she getting married in 20. All right. 2025 is going to be the year of marriages in the Java Cafe. This is February. Y'all got 10 months to not make me a liar. So, all right. Prenup. Malacro. Oh, y'all are starting. All right. Maybe I know God. Now Belinda going back off and talk about maybe I know God hears me. Listen, from your mouth to God's ears. Y'all pray that God send Belinda her Boaz. All right, I'm done. Everybody have a great everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday at 10 a.m. I'm taking Monday. I almost took today. But we'll be back on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Over the next few weeks, some of our programming will begin to change. Some partners, some personalities coming in as we get ready to ramp up for our 5 years coming up very soon. Tashad said we want a prenup. First of all, I want a reason to want a prenup. For me, I don't want no prenup on them, meaning that they giving me a prenup, No, I'm giving them a prenup to protect all my assets and whatnot. And that's always been a point of contention. If we believe that we're going to be together for the rest of our lives, why we need a prenup? For the first thing people going to say, something go wrong, I got to protect my assets before I was with you and keep them and what we build together. Yes, but I got the prenup because I worked hard before I met you and I want to keep it and you ain't getting half, like Eddie Murphy used to say. So we're not going way out there. That's not my ministry, but I want to be in a position Well, I don't know. I want to be in a position that we are so in love, and I love them, and they love me, and we are locked in that a prenup's not even an issue. Always check that typos, Miss Teresa. So that being said, fix it up. We have evidence that you got your prenup, 2 of them. So, all right, everybody have a great weekend. And we will see y'all on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Seriously, I'm going to that. I'm tired. I'm going to lay down. Y'all, Miss Teresa, you that almost turned to after dark real quick. All right. Tuesday, 10 a.m. everybody. For those that I'll see this weekend at the Black Mental Health While Black Summit at Encore. Look forward to seeing you there. And Tuesday at 10 a.m. we will be back. Have a great weekend, everybody. It's a long weekend. Tomorrow's kind of like a holiday. Monday's a holiday. Be very careful. Okay. We'll see you guys on the money. Miss Teresa called them the money suckers. Lord have mercy. Because Misha, you know, for me not to say nothing, that's a lot. All right, Ma, love you. And seriously, we are really hanging up this time. I mean, getting off of here this time. Bye, Nikki, Los, Ma, and all y'all's over on Instagram. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you Tuesday at 10 a.m. Peace, everybody.